What's going on, everybody? Gage Morrow here, or some of you might know me as Coach 2 Morrow. So, I've had a couple of requests regarding weight loss. So, the world of fitness and the world of dieting and nutrition can be kind of confusing. So, I want to go over this category the best that I can and just kind of cover my personal favorite tips on losing weight. So, First and foremost, I want to go out there and say that losing weight is tough. Um, I've told people it's easy. It is easy, but you've got to have a tough mentality. So, just to dive in, just talking about diets in general. So, before we even begin, I want to let everybody know that a lot of my content that I come out with and that I talk about is going to be based on the vertical diet by Stan Efferding. It's really good stuff. The guy's a genius. He's one of the world's strongest bodybuilders. He did a lot of powerlifting competitions, insane records. Was also a ridiculously good bodybuilder. So he came out with a diet that basically focuses on gut health, not so much bodybuilding or whatever it may be, but more or less on gut health, so that whenever you eat specific foods, you digest it better, your body feels better, it accepts it better, so on and so forth. So to dive in, let's agree on some simple things here, that there are going to be many paths in the same destination. So all diets are going to work when they're strictly adhered to. So it doesn't matter what you do, whether it's keto diet, whether it's carnivore diet, whether it's vegan diet, whatever it may be. We'll discuss that later, but when you strictly adhere to a diet, it's going to be a lot more successful. A lot of times when people have a hard time losing weight, it's because they're fluctuating in their diet. So they're going a week and they're eating healthy, and then they go a week and they just eat a bunch of cheeseburgers, and that's not good. That's just going to cause you to gain that weight back. It's going to cause you to feel upset about yourself. You're going to get disappointed. You're going to get down on yourself. So the best diet is the one that you're going to follow. It's not a one-all, save-all kind of thing. It's going to be the one thing that you can do the best, something that you can adhere to the best, that you can be consistent with. So same thing with exercising. So some people don't like lifting weights, and that's fine. Some people don't like running. That's fine. Exercise is going to be the best when you're doing it consistently. So the best exercise is the one that you're going to do. Whatever diet you choose is going to need to be simple, sustainable, and sensible. So don't go into this advanced Weight Watchers program and you're just going to be mind blown at all the stuff you got to worry about. Okay, you're not going to jump into something that you can understand easy. Everything's going to make sense to you, and something that you can do for a long term. So on top of that, your diet's going to become a lifestyle, and that's what you got to think about. It is what you're going to be doing is going to be your life. It's going to be something you've got to adhere to and be contingent about. It can't be something that you're going to go on and off about. You can't, like I said, you can't go in a week, eat perfect, and then go a week, not eat perfect, go a week, eat perfect. It's not going to work out. You're going to constantly do this with your weight. Your body's not going to feel good. You're going to feel like crap. So 95% of your health benefits are simply going to be realized because you're going to lose weight, not necessarily because of a specific diet. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. People go, oh, well, he's on a vegan diet. He feels great. Well, it's because he's losing weight. When you lose weight, your body is just going to feel better. Your body is going to perform better. Your body is just going to accept things better. So, whether it's keto, carnivore, vegan, whatever, there's hundreds of different diets. It's whatever you're going to lose weight the best. I've heard a term that says you are what you eat, and that's simply not true. You are not what you eat. Actually, you are what you can digest and absorb. So there's been a lot of misconceptions that a specific diet or specific foods are going to get you there, and that's true, but it's what your body can take in the best, and that's what this whole diet's based on. It's basically revolving around what your body takes in, eats, and digest the fastest and most efficiently. So the problem with that here, now that we're going to talk about it, is that everybody is different. Every body is going to be different. So for me, I can go eat cheeseburgers and not gain a pound. But for someone watching this video, you may not be able to eat a salad and you're going to gain weight. So what may work for me is not going to work for you. Now it might, but most of the time it's going to be different because like I said, every body is going to be different. So the biggest concept of weight loss is going to be this: total daily energy intake. Okay. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to put it right over here. Your TDI. All right. So if you're taking notes, I suggest you start here. Okay, so this is your calories in, wow, can't spell, versus calories out. Okay. Now this is going to be the biggest kicker of your entire diet. Okay. You can't eat more calories if you're not burning the right amount of calories. Okay. They're going to be influenced by a lot of different factors. So your food composition, your macronutrient types, your micronutrients, your hormones, your sleep, your daily activity. There's all these different factors that are going to play into just your total daily energy intake. So progress is not going to be perfect. It's not linear. Weight loss, muscle gain, you're not going to see this steady incline, okay? You're not going to have a perfect linear incline. Nobody ever does. There's going to be peaks and there's going to be valleys. There's also going to be plateaus. It's all about being consistent and being persistent, okay? So on top of this, you're going to be thinking, well, how do I adhere to something if I'm not seeing constant progress? And that's the tough part. That's where your mentality comes into play, and I'll preach on that here in a second. But so you're going to be having a hard time maintaining this if you can't hold a good mentality. Okay. So I'm just going to bring this over to the screen so y'all can see it. All right. Okay, so according to the National Weight Control Registry, 6 out of 7 people can lose weight. Only 95% of people can keep it off. Okay? There's no shortage of dieting advice talking about what should work, could work, supported by endless speculation and scientific explanations detailing proposed mechanisms of action. Okay? My job is going to help you focus on what actually works. All right? Now, the NWCR tracks over 10,000 individuals who have lost significant amounts of weight and keep it off for long periods of time. Listed below are going to be some of their more significant findings. So, of course, as you know, success is going to show facts. So 98% modified their food intake. They modified their diet. 94% increased activity, simply walking. 78% ate breakfast every day. That's a big one. 75% weigh themselves regularly. Okay. 62% watch less than 10 hours a week of TV. All right. So let's change this to 30 and times New Roman. All right. So as we dive into this, I've got kind of a little list here that I'm going to cover. Just different things I've kind of come up with on my own. But so when diets fail, we've got to look at what the main causes were. So when you look at being hungry, it's probably because you're eating too many carbs. Okay, so the problem with carbs is that they digest quickly. Simple carbs digest quickly, and then your body loves them. Okay, carbs are evil. Carbs are going to make you gain weight fast. If you're also having a hard time and you're really hungry when you're on a diet and you're like, what the heck's going on? Your calorie deficit's way too huge. Okay, now whenever I talk about calorie deficit, we're talking about calories in versus calories out. Okay, so every day we're going to talk about your BMR. All right, so this is your basal metabolic rate. This is how much your calories your body needs every day just to, survive. And like Redwater here said, got a buddy of mine that's watching my stream right now, most of the time when he fails, it's mentality. And it's true. Okay. A lot of people, when they're trying to lose weight, they get in these ups and downs, these peaks and valleys. They do really good and then they drop off. And it's right here. Okay. You've got to have a strong mentality. So back to your basal metabolic rate. Okay. This is easy to find out. All right. All you got to do is go into your phone, go to your Google, and type in BMR. It's going to give you a little calculator. You just put your stats in. It's going to tell you how many calories a day you need to literally just lay on a couch and survive. All right. Simple, basic, easy. Now, what you want to do is base those calories on your activity and what you do during the day. So if you're a really active person, you want to add anywhere from 200 to 500 calories, okay? Even my most intense workouts, the most I'm going to burn is 300, 400 calories, all right? So I would take, now let's say I'm trying to lose weight. My BMR is going to be about 2,100 calories. So I'm going now, and this is a normal day, so I'm going to work out really hard. I work all morning. I'm probably going to eat 2,600 calories just for my body to survive. All right. Now, if I'm wanting to lose weight, I'm going to cut a few of my calories out. All right. So if my BMR is about 2,100 and I'm very active, I can probably leave that calorie count at about 2,100 and eat that every day, because with my activity, I'm going to burn more than my body uses. Well, I'm going to have enough calories my body can burn, but also lose weight, okay? Slow and steady is going to win the race here, okay? There's no miracle weight loss. There's no miracle, oh, this works better, this diet works better. You're going to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Yeah, that may be true, but it's simply because of your mentality, all right? So, again, when we're looking at why diets fail, if you're getting hungry in your diet, maybe your duration and your intensity of your training is too high. Okay, if you're trying to lose weight, you're already not going to have very many calories in your system. You can't train harder. That's just, unless you can put more calories in your deal, you've got to adjust, all right? Now, what you need to do to help with hunger, more sleep, more protein, more fiber, more water with your meals, and more sodium and potassium, salt, bananas, basics, okay? So when you're getting hungry all day long, you are probably eating too many carbs, or your calorie deficit's a little too high, all right? So what you want to do is replace the carbs with proteins and fats, okay? You're always safe with proteins and fats. Now, if you're feeling tired throughout the day, okay, so we're getting tired, you want to, again, decrease your carbs. All right. You want to decrease your calorie deficit. And you want to decrease your training and your intensity, okay? Same thing here. If you're feeling tired throughout the day, you've probably got a lack of salt, a lack of iodine, a lack of fruit, a lack of sleep. Same old, same old. Okay, so now we're going to move on. That's just kind of covering the broad general basis. Now I want to really delve into my points here. So before you ever get started with weight loss program, you want to find your BMR, all right? So we're going to get on Google. We're going to find our BMR. That's how many calories you need a day, all right? And then you're going to base how much exercise you do or how much you don't do. And if you want to have a steady, successful weight loss, you want to have about 500 calories less than what you need. So again, if I'm working out hard during the day, I've got 2,100 base calories. I'm going to add 500 to that for my hard workout. So I'm looking at 2,600 calories a day. But then I want to subtract about 400 or 500 again. So I'm back at 2,100. So I want to consume about 2,100 calories a day to lose weight at my weight. Okay, that's going to be different for everybody. Your BMR will be different. The best way to track your calories is MyFitnessPal. A lot of people don't like counting calories. I'm not a huge fan, but for weight loss, I think it's extremely important. You can scan barcode, you can Google it in your MyFitnessPal app, you can search it really quick, it pops right up, and it will tell you how many calories are in something. Tracking calories is extremely important. If you're truly wanting to lose your weight, You've got to have something that you can track your calories, all right? So, you've got your BMR. You know how many calories you need or don't need. Okay, next we're going to move into your intent, all right? How bad do you want to lose weight? Because if you don't want it that bad, you're not going to lose the weight. I'll tell you that right now. And that goes right back to your mentality. I tell people this whenever I'm working out, whenever I do workout videos and stuff. When you want to lift, you lift the weights with intention. You want to go in there and you want to put purpose behind everything you do, or else you're not going to get anything out of it. You're going to lose less, or you're going to lose progress. So, biggest thing here in that mentality aspect is your intentions. So when you want to lose weight, you set your mind to it. You set a goal, okay? And we're moving into that right here. The SMART. All right, some of you may have heard this, maybe not. So this is where your goal setting comes into play, okay? So you've got your BMR, you've got your MyFitnessPal, you've got your mentality set. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to lose weight. Now we're going to move into your plan, all right? SMART. This is the best way to set a goal, all right? So your first one is S, specific. You want to set a specific goal, and by that, that means, for me, I want to gain weight. Boom, specific. So I'll do it for someone wanting to lose weight, so lose weight. That's pretty specific. I mean, you can get even more specific and say lose weight in thighs, okay? Now your M is going to be measurable. All right, so you want your goals to be measurable. All right, so you're specific, you want to lose weight in your thighs. Now it's got to be measurable. You want to lose, I don't know, 2 inches off your thighs, okay? Okay, you've got to have a measure. Now if you're wanting to just lose weight in general, put it in pounds, okay? So let's say you want to lose 40 pounds. Right there, measurable. You've got to have that amount, all right? So 40 pounds, 2 inches off the waist, 2 inches off your thighs, whatever it may be. Okay, next, it's going to be attainable. You've got to make sure to set a goal that you can complete. And I love people who set goals, who is just insane goals. I love it. I think it's a great idea. But you've got to be smart about it, okay? You can't just throw out a crazy goal and expect to achieve everything at once, okay? So whenever you're wanting to lose weight, I guess we can do lose weight in the waist. You want to lose 2 inches off your waist, you've got to make sure it's attainable. That's attainable. 2 inches in a waist size is easy. All right, when you're trying to lose weight, you can do that quick. Okay. So the next one, moving into R, which is relevant. It's got to make sense. Losing weight 2 inches in your waist, it's very relevant, okay? Time specific. This is the kicker. This is the big one. So when you're setting a goal, set a time goal. So I want to say I want to lose 2 inches of my waist in 2 weeks. That's very, very feasible. All right. Now that you've set your goal, you know exactly what you want. Okay, you're going to lose your weight in your waist 2 inches in 2 weeks. Boom, there's your goal. All right. Now you can get started on the real stuff. All right, so moving into what it takes. Boom. Okay, daily choices. 90% of weight loss is going to be affected by your daily choices. Do I eat this piece of cake? Do I eat some Cheetos? Do I drink a Dr. Pepper? Okay, every single day you're going to have to set your mind into that goal. Now, what I've done before, whenever I've set personal goals, when I actually broke a state record for the USPA in 2018, what I did was I took that goal, I wrote it on a sheet of paper or on a sticky note, stuck it on my door on the way out of my house, and I said, here's my goal. I want to deadlift X amount of pounds by December 18th, which was when my meet was. So I set my goal, I set what I wanted, and that was my daily reminder. That's what I want to do. So when I left the house, I thought, this is what I want. Let's get it, okay? Next one, it's going to be your habits. You've got to have good habits. Okay, you can't come into this thinking that you can have 3 or 4 cheat days throughout the week, because that's not going to work. Okay, you've got to set good habits. You also have to have rewards. Speaking of cheat days, all right? So don't be so harsh on yourself that you can't eat a cheeseburger every once in a while. And we'll get into some more of the diet stuff of this here in a second, because I love cheeseburgers. But let's be real about rewards here. A cheat day is okay. If you go a whole week and you eat good and you're staying on your calorie limits and you're staying on your calorie deficits, reward yourself. One piece of cake on a Saturday isn't going to kill you. You're not going to gain the weight back, all right? It's fine. Even a few cheat meals in the weekend is okay. Just don't overdo it. Know your limits. And then move into the next week just like you did last week. And think ahead, that weekend, I get some cake. Or I get some, I don't know, double cheeseburger, cheese fries, something. Something. Set rewards, okay? Make yourself enjoy the process. Okay, next. And this is huge, is going to be 10-minute walks. You're thinking, what? 10-minute walks? How does that have anything? Okay, so one of the biggest things that this diet stresses, and the way that I've done things stresses, after every meal, take a 10-minute walk. That's it. My wife and I did it for a long time. We loved it. Basically, what a 10-minute walk does, it helps get that food moving, it helps get that food digesting, and it makes you feel just so much better. Honestly, I love doing it. It helped me feel so much stronger after my meals. I didn't feel sluggish like I had just eaten a whole bunch of food and it was just sitting in my stomach. Those 10-minute walks are huge, okay? So, another strong point, stick to your basic foods. I get sick and tired of seeing Weight Watchers and Smart Plans and all these stupid diet plans that they come out with. It's not that hard. Don't fall for the trap of you have to have these complex veggies and these complex meals with all these different things. It's not that hard, I promise. And I'll go into that here in a second when I cover a little more of what the diet consists of. Okay, but stick to the basics. All right? I'm talking beef, chicken, rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes. Basic foods are going to help you lose weight. And the thing is, you can eat cheeseburgers every day for the rest of your life and still lose weight. Crazy, right? As long as you're eating a calorie deficit. That's all it takes, all right? Okay, and lastly on my little list is going to be your exercise. Exercise is very, very important. You've got to have exercise if you really want to truly lose weight. Yes, you can lose weight by just a calorie deficit. Your body will lose weight. Reason being is because your body will naturally burn fat before it burns muscle. Okay, so people are like, oh, I want to lose weight and maintain my muscle. You will, I promise, and that's what exercise is for. So when you lose weight, your body is just going to feel so much better. And when you're exercising, it's going to help accelerate the process, okay? It's going to get your metabolism rolling. It's going to get your muscles burning. You're going to use food better. And that's the biggest thing here is you're going to digest food better when you're exercising daily or regularly. You're just going to feel much better, and that food's going to process better, okay? So now we're going to move in to the foods. If I can find it here, give me just a second. All right, so just on top of this, here you go. All right, so calories. To gain weight, you want to add about 500 calories for calorie surplus. To lose weight, subtract about 500 calories for calorie deficit, okay? Just like I talked about. So the best thing I could recommend doing out of all of this is taking progress pictures, because you're going to motivate yourself. So when you start your diet, I want you to take a beginning progress picture. I want you to take that first picture and then take one every week after that. And guess what? You're going to catch yourself. Because if you know you had a crappy week, that picture's not going to be as good. If you know you had a good week, you're going to look better, and I promise it's going to happen fast, okay? Weeks are going to fly by as far as those pictures go, and next thing you know, in a month, you've dropped weight and you look better, all right? Here's the other problem, and I'm just going to warn this. Weighing daily is not a good idea because the scale is not going to tell you exactly what you want to see, especially if you're exercising, because simply put, when you exercise, you build muscle, you tear muscle. Some days you drink more water than other days. Some days you eat a little more food. I mean, things change daily and it's really hard to look at. So what I suggest is weighing yourself weekly along with your progress pics, and don't be discouraged by the scales. Don't think that the scales have to show weight loss. Don't worry that, oh, I'm a pound heavier. It's okay. Maybe you just drank more water yesterday. That's normal. That's fine. But the biggest thing is progress pictures. Okay, along with that right here, measurements. You can recommend measuring waist, hips, thigh, chest, back weekly. Let's see. Okay, so right here, this is pretty good. This kind of gives you an idea of what you need to be eating. For weight loss, you want to be eating about 1.2 grams a pound. .3 grams per pound of fats. And then the rest are going to be calories, as long as it's at a 500 calorie deficit set, okay? All right, so next step, whenever you're eating your meals, space them out 3 to 5 times a day. I know that's hard for a lot of people, I understand, and it's hard for me to do too. But you also want to eat about 60 to 70% of your carbs before and after your training, and you want to divide your meals evenly. Okay, so some of my suggestions here as far as what truly helps when you're eating. Red meats are awesome. Don't be scared of red meats. They're going to help you lose weight. Fatty fish are going to give you omega-3s, healthy fats. I usually eating 3 to 4 baby carrots 2 to 3 times a day is good. Don't cook them. They have high fiber content. Fruit is great. It can also help extend free test levels in the body. Testosterone for men is very good for weight loss. A big one that I use is daily chicken stock or bone broth. That sounds crazy, but there's a meal that I have, and it's called the Monster Mash. Consists of half a cup white rice, half a pound of ground beef. Make sure it's very lean. And then 1 cup chicken stock. Sounds crazy. Awesome meal to lose weight. It's not very high calories, it's very filling, and it's very easy to digest. Also, when you're doing that, I would suggest taking some pink salt. Mixing some pink salt in there, that helps good. It adds iodine. Pink salt's high in iodine. Let's see here. Okay, I'll cover supplements another time. Water. What I suggest is to drink when you're thirsty. I've heard a lot of BS that you need to drink 8 bottles of water a day. That's horse crap. Drink when you're thirsty. Your body doesn't need a specific amount of water. Peeing clear is not necessarily a good thing. You can drink too much. Okay, salt is awesome. It's a huge performance enhancer. It's a metabolism booster. Helps you recover faster from workouts, more stamina, endurance, so on and so on. Sodium's awesome. The chicken stock has a lot of sodium. Okay, this is gonna delve into a lot of stuff. I don't. Okay, boom. So right here, this is what I really want you to see here. All right, so this is gonna be your sample diet for weight loss. If you can, take a screenshot of this. You're gonna need it. This is going to be a good reference for modeling a daily meal plan. Your needs will vary, okay? You're gonna have to plug in your own calories, your own BMR. Okay, and here's you a sample diet. Get a screenshot of this as well if you can. This is pretty advanced, I'll admit, but this is a really good one. You can replace a lot of these. A lot of these you don't necessarily need. Let's see. Your cranberry juice needs to be not from concentrate. You can find it at Trader Joe's. You can order it from Amazon. Bison or top sirloin, lean ground beef is fine. Salmon, that's important. Salmon's a good one. Doesn't have to be steak or bison. Steak's great, but lean ground beef is fine again. And 1 cup of yogurt, make sure it's 2%. Nothing else. No low fat, no skim free, none of that crap. 2%. Alright, so make sure you get a screenshot of this. Screenshot of this. Simple weight loss diet. It's pretty easy. All right. So like I said, weight loss can be tough. It's going to be a mental game. I personally have had to cut weight for competitions. That's a lot harder than just losing a lot of weight in general. Losing weight is really easy when you set your mind to it. Okay, if you're pretty overweight and you really want to lose that weight, you're going to do it. Just stay consistent. I promise it'll get easy. The more progress you see, the better it is. Okay, so just to ham over a couple things real quick. So, one, your mentality. Biggest thing is stay mentally strong. Make sure that you don't get down on yourself because things aren't going right. Okay, you're gonna have ups and downs in weight loss. You're gonna have times when you're not doing great, you're not feeling good. It's fine. Okay, it happens to everybody. 2, make sure that you have a good goal. You have set a good goal. You've made sure that you've decided I want to lose X amount of weight in X amount of time. And then when you do that goal, you set another goal. Maybe you reach a little higher on the next goal. Okay, 3rd one, make sure you're choosing good daily habits. Make sure you're walking out the door every day thinking of your goal. Okay, I know that's hard. Life gets tough, gets caught up. I understand. We get busy. But you'll get it if you want it, I promise. Okay, 4th thing, make sure you're taking your 10-minute walks after your meals. Make sure that you eat your meal and immediately after, you go take a 10-minute walk. If you don't have time, just get up a little bit. Make sure not to sit down. It's going to cause that food to sit. It's going to cause you to feel sluggish later. Next big thing, make sure you're exercising. Okay, get some exercise. It doesn't have to be every day of the week. 2 or 3 times a week is fine. And that, even if you just want to go walk at the track, walk on a treadmill, do some jogging, whatever it is, just stay active 2 or 3 times a week. And that's plenty, I promise. Okay, calorie deficit's huge. Your body will do the work on its own. When you're in a calorie deficit, your body will burn fat. Just let it do its job. And lastly, make good food choices. Make sure you're picking a chicken breast over a cheeseburger. Make sure you're picking just a beef patty over the whole cheeseburger. I mean, make sure you're choosing sweet potato fries instead of fries. Sweet potatoes are great, by the way. I love them. They're really good for you. Make sure you're keeping your carbs down, okay? Low on the carbs, high in the proteins and fats. Make sure that you are consuming less calories a day. Covered that, okay? Other than that, just stay consistent. That's all I can say. Just make sure that your mind is telling you what you want, and make sure that you've got that goal set, that you're going to lose that weight, that you're going to get on top of things. I know life is busy and it gets tough, and I understand that. Happens to everybody. Let's see if I can bring up a little more. Okay, so right here, if you can, I want you to get a screenshot of this. This is a FOD map of food charts, okay? So when it's a low FOD map, these are foods that your body can process better. This is food that your body can process easier, goes in, uses everything within it, goes out, okay? Your high FOD map foods, those are the ones that you're going to want to kind of avoid. They're tougher on your body to eat. They're going to be a little harder to digest. Okay, so same thing here. Let's get a screenshot of this if you can. All right, and this one too. Okay, these are foods you want to choose from, by the way. So your meat and your substitutes right here. Choose your basics. Okay. I personally love beef. I'll eat steak all the time if I could. Ground beef is fine. I eat a lot of ground beef. Like I said, that monster mash is awesome. I love it. Stay away from carbs. Stick to the beef. Stick to the fats, the healthy fats. Fish is great. If you don't like fish, find another fat. Fruits are great. All these fruits down here in the green are good for you. They're good to make you feel less hungry. Let's see. Yes, red meat's safe. No, it's not going to cause you cancer. There's no studies backed up that red meat can cause cancer or kill you, I promise. There's plenty of research here. Another thing is grass-fed beef. Okay. I personally don't believe that grass-fed beef is going to be way healthier for you than grain-fed. I do suggest just sticking to a lean ground beef. Okay, nothing super fatty. Make sure it's pretty lean and it'll be good for you. Organics, guys, bunch of horse crap. Sprouts, hate to tell you, bunch of crap. It's a lie. Okay. Yeah, I mean that you can go through a lot of different stuff that says organic is safer, blah blah blah. It's really not. They've done the research. It's not there. Let's see. Okay, so again, red meats are great. Let's see. I was gonna do another. Okay, here's a good filler recipe. You're saying, "Oh, well, Gage, I'm in a calorie deficit. What if I get really hungry?" All right, I got you right here. Ready? Blender. Check. Okay. Next, you're gonna want some milk. About 8 to 10 ounces worth. All right. Protein powder. All right. 1 scoop. Boom. 1 banana. Boom. And some ice if you want to make it thicker. That's it, guys. That's the easiest way to keep yourself full. I mean, if you're trying to lose weight, and also you can substitute this with water. Doesn't taste as good. I wouldn't suggest it. But right there, that's 300, 400 calories, and it's going to keep you full, I promise. I used to do this all the time. It was a really good shake. Tastes great if you have the right kind of protein powder. I prefer chocolate, but that's up to y'all. Again, I'll get you the Monster Mash recipe here. Okay, this is great for a basic meal that's 400, 500 calories, I believe. Okay, so you got half a cup of white rice. White rice, by the way, is very easy to digest, easy on the stomach, process as well. Half a pound ground beef. All right. Oh no. Okay, well, you know what I'm writing. And 1 cup chicken stock. Chicken stock is awesome. Bone broth, or bone broth. Simple enough. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. I'll have my videos posted to YouTube. So if you have any questions or you didn't catch my stream, go check it out on YouTube. I will try to find maybe some highlights or something in here and really pick out the important parts and cut out some of the junk. But again, guys, weight loss, it's right here. It's mental. Stick to those FOD map. I'm pretty sure you can find that on Google, by the way. Type in FOD map foods. That's your list of foods to choose from. And then all you got to do is plug those foods into MyFitnessPal, track your calories, make sure to get your BMR, start there, take your calories down about 500, boom, you're already losing weight. Okay, do that weekly, follow your progress, measure yourself, get things rolling, and I promise you'll start losing weight. It's as simple as that. Okay, if you have any questions, contact me through my Facebook on Morrow Fitness, or if you know me, send me a message. I'd love to help you out. That's pretty much all I got for you. I'll probably make more videos covering like supplement use and all that good stuff. But until then, Coach Tomorrow out.